Hiya, it's Tazzy. So this is like quite a random video, but I thought I'd make it and it's probably going to be a quick one. And it's just like my revelations that I had when I took some psychedelic mushrooms yesterday. And I'm sure if anybody's had any psychedelics before, you get these realizations. I've never taken mushrooms successfully before until yesterday, but I have taken drugs like MDMA and like weed laced with something. But yeah, I've never really taken hallucinogenics, and I'm not saying that you should or need to, but I'm open to it. I don't usually, but sometimes, if you just want to. So anyway, I took some mushrooms yesterday, and I'm not advocating that you should. I'm simply stating this is my experience. So yeah, my revelations that I had a few, and I've probably forgotten some of them, but my main one was like, which is quite obvious anyway, but I don't think people really think about it. Um, but Mother Nature is our mother. She is our base work. She is what we stand on. And we have built all these houses and we've built all the infrastructure that we have, and we've built our civilizations on top of her. And man thinks that it owns Mother Nature. It thinks that we think that we own the land, and we're different and apart from her. And yeah, as I was just looking over this hill along this vast stretch of like open land, I just like imagine earthquakes and tornadoes. And I live in England, so we don't really have natural disasters other than like really heavy snow or really heavy rainfall. But basically, yeah, um, we live in a time where our weather is relatively reliable, and we live in a time of prosperity. The earth is not really playing up at the moment, but if you know anything about history, there has probably been, I think if I can remember rightly, three ice ages through just as humans have been alive. Correct me if I'm wrong down below, but there have been three ice ages which have killed vast quantities of human beings, and there has been earthquakes, and there's been times in the world where nature has been so unpredictable and so unreliable that humans have literally had to go up to the very tops of mountains to avoid her wrath or to avoid her temper tantrums. A time in history about 2,500 years ago, towards the late Bronze Age, if I can remember correctly, the Earth had a temper tantrum in like the Greek area where the Greeks live. She had a temper tantrum that I think lasted for 10 years, but the people were so scared because they kept having tsunamis, they kept having earthquakes, earth tremors, they kept having fires. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, and the people that were living there were so scared that they went to live on top of the mountains for 100 years. And there's about 300 years in time where not much art and not much civilization was taking place in that area because Earth wasn't having it. And that could easily happen to us now. The tectonic plates could easily start shifting, and our civilization could come crashing and crumbling down. So basically, what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't take what you have for granted, and we shouldn't take Mother Nature for granted, because everything that we have is because of her. And if she wanted to fuck us off, she could easily. we could easily have a meteorite, we could have droughts, we can have famines, and because we're playing with Earth's ecological system so much with human activity, it's only a matter of time before she says, right, I'm pissed off with you lot. Earthquakes, thunderstorms, rainstorms, forest fires, everything, and she could just kill us off. She is not benevolent. She can throw her weight around, and if we're not careful, then she'll just fuck us off. She'll just be like, yeah, I don't really like you guys. I didn't like the dinosaurs, and I don't like you guys, so piss off. So yeah, that's one of my revelations that I had on psychedelics. And it's not educational, it's just what I thought about, and I thought maybe it might be interesting to share. Okay, bye.